This is a playlist documenting the work that was done on my good friend John's 1997 Volvo 850R. We did a engine replacement with a newer style engine, and we did a manual transmission conversion, converting the car from a automatic to a stick. So we hope you enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. We are here with John's T5. Actually, it's an R wagon. Is this a 97, John?
Yes, 97 R wagon.
97. It's got a knock. We're going to replace the engine and convert it to a manual. So we're working on the inside, getting ready to prep the donor engine, which is a T9 engine out of a C70. And we're going to get to work on this thing. Look at that wasp. That's not going to be fun. We're about to prep this engine for installation. Like I said, it's a T9 engine, and we're going to do the oil pan gaskets first, and then consider what else we're going to do and start putting things together on it. Oil pan is removed. Man, I don't know if that's a gasket zone or not. It doesn't look like it, but a gasket will go there, gasket will go there. Man, I only see two gaskets. Of course, the gasket will go into the pickup. I think we got a replacement pickup for this. And there it is, folks. You got squirters for under your pistons down there. This is your crank, your rod end caps. You can replace the bearings while you're down here if you're brave enough. A lot of fun things to do. A little bit of debris on the oil pickup. I've seen where people had picked up the aluminum foil off of the oil fill caps. Made its way down there to block up the pickup. Looking at the dark tarnish in here and some of the sludge carbon type debris here, I would say this engine suffered a little from lack of timely oil changes, but only way to be sure is to check the service records and talk to the people that had it. Usually this is a little cleaner. John, you have any idea how many miles was on this thing? So the oil filter to oil cooler line, this one here, has a gasket on this end and a gasket on that end that you should replace. We are going in with the new oil pickup plastic. My first swing at that, I did not get that seated in properly. Make sure you probably wet it with oil. Make sure it's all the way down in there like that. We got about a, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch inset in there. But then I torqued these to 10 to 12 foot-pounds. That shouldn't go nowhere. We got it all cleaned up. We're ready to apply our anaerobic sealant on our oil pan, but I'm going to turn the oil pan over just to make sure it's not going to leak out quickly. You can also make sure this is cleared out, that you don't have to clean that up. And then make sure that is also cleaned out up here for your PCV. Working on solving a mystery. The oil pan is about 4 3/4 of an inch deep. Now we're going to measure how low the new oil pickup is compared to the old oil pickup. Oh, jeez, come on in focus. Are you ever going to come in focus? It looks like the new oil pickup is almost 4 3/4. Let me see if I get it to come in focus again and take a picture of that thing. We rolled on the anaerobic sealant, actually used the Volvo tool. That's where Volvo gets it from. Come in a Volvo package. How about that? And this one actually has a lifetime warranty. So this is the proper tool for spreading your anaerobic sealant. Maybe next time we'll actually use the Volvo pink anaerobic sealant. But we're going to put this oil pan on. We got the oil pan on. Rolling the engine over right side up, and we notice oil coming out of the turbo. That's always a big no-no. So we checked it. It does have in and out play. So this turbo, for some reason, is shot. We have a couple of coolant hoses off here and down here for the heater hoses. We're about to replace this CHRA on this turbo, so I'm going to take this loose, take these 3 lines loose. I'll probably just pull the drain hose off. I got to take this bracket loose, that 10 millimeter there. I'm surprised that was still on this engine. And then take that bolt loose, split this turbo, and put the other CHRA in. I almost laid a golden egg again. I don't know if you can see that, but the drain plug is in the turbo. I almost hooked up that line. It's a good thing I rolled that engine over. I was having problems getting that in. Rolled the engine over, and there's the drain plug. We have the turbo in. Now, I didn't have a clock pin for the exhaust flange, so I used the drain to clock it. Put in the 2 coolant lines. Now I'm going to put in an oil line. We got this oil with the turbo, so we're going to syringe this in the turbo. Spin a little bit while we add it, just to pre-lube the turbo. Turbo's all done. Time to get on the timing belt. And I think we have lubrication inside the timing belt area. Let's go look. Whenever you say lubrication, that means oil leak. We got a busted timing belt cover. That sucks. I don't know if he wants to do anything about that. We're probably going to take this timing belt cover off and put some epoxy or something on it. Get that fixed. And let's get this timing set so that we can lock up the cams and do all that special stuff. There's a timing belt mark right there. So the crank is probably in time, but we are 1 full revolution on the crank to get the cams in time. Let's take a dive. We're 1 tooth off from being in time. On the crank, we're not on the cams. So let's roll this over. 1 full revolution on this. Get these cams timed and figure out which one we're going to do a cam seal on. There's a lot of dirt built up in there, so this is probably the one that was leaking a little. Whenever you have dirt built up in there, and when you got an engine on the stand, it's the best time to do your timing stuff. So let's get with it. Let me bust this crank loose, knock these pulley bolts out, then roll the engine over to get it in time, and then pull all these timing parts off after I put the cam locking tool in the back, and then put this stuff back together. I'm going to take this cover off, like I said, to get this glued up or something. Then we got everything off the front. Gosh, I don't know if that crank seal is leaking or not. I hope not. I don't think so. You want to replace this crank seal too?
I might have one. If we know what the part number is, I can confirm.
All right, we'll check that. I'm getting ready to take the hubs off so we can replace that stuff. Got this cam seal replaced. We're going to tap out for the day and pick up this project tomorrow. Looking for the crank seal for there. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.